Hi everyone, it's Melissa again. I wanted to pop on today to talk about Facebook groups. So this would be if you want to create a group for your customers so that you have somewhere to post about your business, post about your company, anything along those lines. And so that way you're not bombarding your personal Facebook account. And that way people who want to see Color Street can join your group to be able to get more information. Now I'm going to either do a separate video or at the end of this video I'm going to do about business page versus group. But I'm going to go ahead and focus on how to create a Facebook group in this video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so you would go to Facebook just how you normally would. If you don't already have a Facebook account, you're going to, of course, create one to be able to do a Facebook group. Okay, so once you go to facebook.com and do this from a desktop computer, whether it be a Mac or a PC, the phone will only have so many options. So the way that I'm going to teach this, I'm going to teach it to you on a desktop. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you're going to see events, pages, and groups. So to create a group, you're going to click on groups. Okay. This will take you to all the groups that you're a part of right now, and you'll see them all down here. But at the top right-hand corner, which I'm hoping you can see in my video is not cutting us off, is you're going to click on create group. Okay. Now it's asking for the name of your group. So depending on what you decided to name your business, like in my case, I'm the Painted Pineapple Boutique. Mine doesn't actually say Color Street anywhere in it. So it's on whatever you decided to name your group. So maybe it's Color Street with Melissa. You know, whatever you decided that your name is going to be, or if it's something else where it's Fancy and Fun with Color Street. It can be anything you want it to be. It will let you know if that name's already exactly that. It will kick back with an error. Okay, if you want to add people right away, you can. Everybody has different views on how to add people to their group. In my case, I always invite people to my group. I don't actually add people unless they've let me know they want to be a part of it. So it's up to you on how you're going to add people. Most of the time people want to add their closest friends and family immediately because they know that they're going to love this product and they're not going to be upset with them if they added them to the group. But you'll have time to add people later, so you don't have to add them at this step. Okay? And then you're going to select your privacy. So right now it's set to a closed group. You have public group, closed group, and secret group. For our groups, we usually recommend closed group. And that's so that if you do have any sort of specials or giveaways or anything like that, it's specifically for the people in your group versus if it was a public group, everybody would be able to see that. And so you want to really make it so that it's personal and so that people want to be a part of your group. You want to make it a closed group. A secret group, people will not be able to find your group. If you say, oh yeah, find me on Facebook, I'm Fancy and Fun with Color Street, they actually wouldn't, your page would not show up for them because your group is secret. So instead you'd have to send them a link. So closed group is going to be the way I recommend for you to go. Okay? And then if you hit pin to shortcuts, this will make it so it will show up on the left-hand side of your Facebook when you log in, it will show up. So if it's your own group, I would check off pin to shortcuts. And then you're going to go ahead and click create. Oh, you must at least have one person in your group. So I think I can add myself. You can also send them a note so that they are invited to your group. You can send them a note. So I'm sorry, you have to put an email address there. And this will send them an email. Oops. Sorry, kind of froze on me there. Spell it properly helps. Okay, and then you can say, you know, I want you to know about my new Color Street journey. Whatever you want it to say here. This is just an example. Okay, so then you're going to go ahead and click on create. Okay, choose an icon. I don't remember what this icon is for, y'all. This must be for your shortcut. What icon's going to show up? No nail icon. No funny nail. Let's go with rainbows then. Okay. Okay, so now you're ready to create your group. So what you want to do is you want to add some material in there before you start adding people to your group, or before start people joining. So that way, once they look at your group, they know what they're coming into. So of course, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to upload a photo. This is a cover photo for your group. You can see this both on mobile as well as on a PC. So somewhere on your computer, you're going to already want to have saved some cover photos so that you can add it. So I have some on my desktop. I have a whole bunch of different things, which I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna put this picture for now. Okay, so I have a picture. This is my cover photo. And then you wanna go ahead and, I hope I don't sneeze in this video, oh my goodness. You wanna go ahead and put some information. So you of course wanna describe this group. You want to add a description to this group. So what is this group about? It's Color Street, 100% nail polish, no drying, no heat, no tools, whatever information that you want people to see right away when they look at your group, you want them to see this information. Okay, that's your description, and then you'll hit save. And then of course, if you want to start adding pictures to your group so that when people come in, they can start seeing stuff about Color Street and stuff like that. So you can start making posts right away. If you want to add photos or videos, great things would be like the application videos, which you can find that both in your back office as well as on the Color Street graphics group. You'll find different application videos. I've made my own. That's what that application video is here. And you can write something along the lines of, I just started Color Street. Please message me if you want a sample. Make it a very great introduction post, because what you're going to do is you're going to pin this post at the top of your page so that every time somebody comes into your group, they'll always be able to go to your pin post to be able to get all the information they need from your group. So, you want to make it something that explains enough information but gets people's attention. So, welcome to my Color Street group. I am so happy you're here. Please, you can have them fill out a Google Doc. You guys will see there's another video for the Google Doc on how to create a Google Doc. And that's just so that you have a dedicated place for people to be able to fill in their information along with their mailing address. And it's a great way to keep up with all the people who have requested samples for you to follow up with them. So there is another video on Google Docs, and I would highly recommend that if you want somewhere to keep track of all the samples you sent out so that you can respond to them and keep up to date with them. Okay, so please fill out my Google Doc, and you would put the link here for a free sample of Color Street. Obviously spell it nicely, I know I'm doing it horribly. To purchase, my website is and buy 3. So get all the info that you want to get out there in this original post, okay? So I would put a little bit more in there, but just so this video doesn't take all day, I'm gonna just put it for that now. And then you're gonna hit post, okay? So get that initial post put in there, okay? Now I did have a video in mind, and it actually does have a song in it, so it does take a little bit longer when it has a song because they have to verify for copyrights. So try not to add too much music to your stuff because you don't want to have your videos be reported or anything like that, okay? But I do want that post to go through so that I can show you the next step. Okay, so now my video is ready. You can see it gave me a little notification. The video is now ready. So here's that post, okay? What did I do? Start this page. So here's that post, okay? That's the video I have. That's my own application video that I made. If anybody wants to use it, we're in a team page. I am more than happy to let you guys have it. That's totally fine. Message me separately for it though. Okay, so this is my post. Now what you're gonna wanna do is you see these little 3 dots at the top? You're gonna wanna pin it, Okay, so you can pin it here, or what some people do as well is, I'm going to refresh the page. Okay, I'm going to refresh it right now, and you can use the refresh button up here or whatever. I want to make it so that my post shows. There it is. Fun and Fancy. Is that what I called my group? Fun and Fancy. Forgot what I called it. Okay, so here it is. And so those three dots at the top, you want to say pin post. Okay, whatever post you want to have at the top of your page, that every time somebody comes into your group, you want to make that your pinned post. Okay, so this is always going to show up at the top, and that's my pinned post. So that way people are not searching through my group trying to find how to request a sample, trying to find what my website is. Maybe you want to put your join link in there. You want to make that at the very top of your page. Okay. So now I did forget to save my photo. That's why it kept giving me a little message about that. Okay, so I didn't hit save changes down here at the right. Don't forget to hit save changes, y'all. Okay, so now my group is ready. So now if you want to share this group with your friends, you're going to click down here at More, and you're going to click on Edit Group Settings. Okay. When you have Edit Group Settings, this is where you'll be able to add additional information. So you can pick a group type, what type of group this is. I don't really have a recommended option for you. I don't have one actually set up as a group type. I mean, you could probably set it up as close friends. That would probably work, but it's not required. So you don't actually have to pick anything for it. Description, this is where you're going to describe your group. Tags, I would definitely put in here nail polish, color street, anything so that if somebody is searching for it, they will find your group. Okay. No, don't put somebody's name in there. Don't do that. So you can put up to 5 tags. Location, if you want to add your location. Once you create a business page, you'll link them up. That's going to be linking your page. And then right here, you want to customize your web address. Okay, so that's so that if you wanted to tell people how to get to your Facebook group, you're going to tell them this custom address versus, you see this has a lot of numbers in it. You don't want to do that. You want to hit customize address, and this is going to come up, and it's going to be whatever you want that ending to be. And I would say, as much as possible, make that match what your Color Street website address is. So mine is mycolorstreet.com/funandfancy, which I don't actually know if that's available, but that's what I'm pretending it's going to be today. So I'm going to write fun and fancy. See that? So facebook.com/groups/funandfancy. And you know what? It's letting me know somebody does already have that. So I would need to make it, of course, a little bit different. Fun and Fancy. So Fun and Fancy Color Street. I try to go simpler. Don't try to do something really long. You want to make it as simple as possible. But just for today's purposes, I'm going to show it to you with a longer name. And then you just hit customize address. Okay. So now this is what you will give to people to be able for them to find your group. So in my case, I've shown you guys before, I have a Blitz card, and you'll notice I have my Facebook group on here, and it's Facebook groups right there. Okay, so I have that long address on mine, and that's so people can find my Facebook group. Okay, and you can change your address at any time, but keep in mind, if you have it printed somewhere, you don't want to keep changing it. Okay, and then you have some other options. Anybody who can approve people who join, anyone in the group can approve it, or only somebody who's an admin, which you'd be the admin of your group. Do you want people to allow to automatically be added? Do you want to ask people questions when they join your group, where how'd you hear about me? What sample would you like to try? You can ask questions for them to be able to join your group. Who can post to your group? Anyone in the group or only admins? I would say anyone in your group can post, but maybe you would approve it. So anytime somebody wants to post maybe a nail fee or a question, you would go ahead and they would post it, but it would come through to you for approval, and you would approve it, just to make sure that you don't have random things being posted that probably aren't necessary for your group, stuff like that. You want to check the posts first. And then if people want to post stories to your group, do you want to approve them? Again, that's up to you. And then once you've made all your changes, you'll hit save. Okay. So now your group is there, it's available, and you can give people that link. Okay, and that link is going to be how people join your group. When they click the link, there's going to be a button to join group. Once they click it, that's how you'll be able to have people added to your group. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful to you guys, and if you do have any questions, just post your questions below and reach out to your upline so that they can help you with your Facebook group. Okay, have a great one, everybody. Bye.